Is dropshipping dead? Is it still the best way to make money in 2024? Well, my name is Eric. I've built a Shopify store for about 3 years and I'm now making around $350,000 a month. And here is what I learned. First of all, let's explain what is dropshipping. Dropshipping is the practice of using a third-party manufacturer or producer to ship your product to the end customer without you having to ever see the product. Now you must ask yourself, wait, why would someone buy from me and what's in it for me and what's in it for the manufacturer? Well, you know, there are a lot of manufacturers that know nothing about marketing. They know how to actually generate the product, how to actually manufacture it. They have no idea how to actually sell it. And this is why they put it on different platforms, for example, AliExpress. And then you can use different apps and different platforms like Shopify to build your own store and then bring the product from AliExpress all the way to your Shopify store, selling it in a more expensive rate, and then you earn the difference between the two prices. I'll give you an example. So let's say that you find headphones on AliExpress that looks very good and they cost $10, okay? Now you use an app to pass them into your Shopify store and you decide to list it down for $50 because it looks so good and you tell yourself, okay, I think people would buy it for $50. You buy a whole store around it. It looks so good, it looks professional, you build a brand around it. And then you start marketing it. You start running Facebook ads and you get to the point where it costs you $20 to bring someone from Facebook to your store and buy the product. So now we are at the point where a customer paid you $50, you paid $20 to Facebook, $10 to the seller on AliExpress, and now you are left with $20. So this is the model of dropshipping. Try to simplify it and make it as simple as possible. Of course, everything is a little bit more complex, but this is the gist of it. Now, when I got into Shopify, that was, I think, 2015, something like that, and everybody said it was too late. We still managed to do it. We still got our dropshipping store online and we actually generated revenue. That was cool. But if it's still relevant for 2024, I mean, the market is so big. There are over 2 million Shopify stores right now. Everybody knows about AliExpress. Everybody knows about Shopify. Everybody knows about dropshipping. Is dropshipping really dead or not? Now, to answer this question, let's first of all talk about the challenges of dropshipping. First of all, thin margins. Facebook ads now cost, I think, like 4 times what they used to cost back in the day when I just started out. Margins are just going lower. Marketing costs go up in all the platforms because the competition is getting bigger and bigger. Same goes for shipping costs. Same goes for product costs. Everything is going up and you need to somehow manage your business within that rising costs for everybody. Another big issue is the supply chain. When you're getting your products from China, and this is not the only way, but this is, let's say, the most popular way to get products for cheap and have reasonable profit margins, is to dropship your products from China. And when you do that, there are a lot of supply chain issues. Sometimes containers are gonna get stuck. Different issues with customs, different issues with shipping times, holidays, and a bunch of other stuff that's going to cause you a huge headache. That's a huge challenge when it comes to dropshipping, trust me. Another huge challenge in dropshipping is that not enough people are subscribing to your YouTube channel. Wait, what? Yeah, subscribe. If you haven't already, it's super important to me. I'm working super hard on these videos. Subscribe. Let's get back to the video. And another challenge is, of course, customer expectations. Because the competition is so big and all these brands are trying to get better and better, your customers expect more of you. They expect better shipping time. They expect better and higher quality product. They expect better support. They expect better everything. And you are the one in the middle need to manage all of that. And then, of course, the fact that you need to count on so many things to work out the same way. There is the marketing platform, there is Shopify that needs to stay stable, there is all the apps you're using to calculate shipping and taxes and getting extra revenue, and then you got the dropshipping software that needs to work, and you need to make sure that everything works. And once something breaks, everything else breaks, but you're still spending the same amount of money on marketing, on products, and everything. So again, these are all the challenges that I see right now with dropshipping. Now, about my experience, I got into dropshipping back in 2015. The first 2 years were horrible. 2 years. Yes, we did generate revenue much earlier. I think we started generating revenue about 3 months after we started, but the first 2 years were just miserable. We couldn't get everything to work together. Every time something worked, something else broke. We had to keep building stuff. We got to the point where revenue keep increasing, but we keep losing money month over month. It doesn't make sense. It seems like more money comes in, but a lot more money comes out. You generate, let's say you get to a month where you sell products for about $20,000, but your expenses are $26,000, $200, and as someone who started with nothing, I really had no money to lose. So the first 2 years were horrible. However, eventually we managed to pivot the store into a different niche. We got everything to work together. We got the marketing, the shipping, the product, everything worked perfectly fine, and we finally got to profit. It took 3 years. That was back in 2017, 18, something like that. And then we grew up very fast. The beautiful thing about dropshipping is once it works, you can really scale things up. So in a few months, we got from, let's say, $50,000 a month all the way up to $200,000, $300,000 a month. And the profits were there. But for me, the headache was just not worth it. I decided that it's just not for me. I got tired of every morning waking up to a series of problems I need to solve, and waking up to morning where you lose so much more than you make when you work so hard every day to get it done. At this point, I decided, okay, you know what? I know Shopify. I know what merchants need. I've been doing it for a while now. I'm going to quit the Shopify store and I'm going to start a Shopify app. I know what merchants need. I know because I need it for myself. I knew what was missing in Shopify. So this is where I started my company with my sister, Ruth. If you want to learn more about our story, I'm just going to link a video right here. And we started our bootstrap SaaS company built on top of Shopify, built a bunch of apps on Shopify. We started generating revenue from day one. We did the math and it just made sense. I mean, there's so many stores and there only a bunch of like a few thousand apps on the App Store. All merchants needs app to exist. This is what I remember back in the day. Apps used to cost so much money, but you have them to keep running your store and it's just getting complex. We decided to build these apps for merchants. We knew they need them and we started generating revenue ASAP. And the beautiful thing about it, this is recurring revenue. A merchant that installs an app pays month over month because he needs the app, and the revenue just grows month over month for every single app that we build. Now, my idea is whenever there's a gold rush, sell shovel, and this is what we're doing. Shopify apps are the shovel, and this is what we're talking about in this channel. If you find this interesting, again, just make sure to subscribe and follow up as we teach you how to build your own micro SaaS product, if it's a Shopify app or any other type of micro SaaS. Now, just to give you some reason as to why you should go with building SaaS instead of going and running into dropshipping like everybody else is doing, let me give you some example. The beautiful thing about SaaS is that you keep 100% of the profit. Of course, you need to pay developers, but once the software is ready, you just generate revenue. The profit margins are so high, you don't have to fight for every single dollar to stay profitable. You just generate software, people pay for it month over month. It's sweet and it's beautiful. Second, marketing. You don't really have to market your app, you just put it in the App Store. If it's unique and interesting and merchants need it, they will automatically install it. You don't have to reach out and start spending a ton of money on marketing. Another super important thing with SaaS that you don't have with dropshipping is stability. Once the app is stable and running, you don't have to do anything. Yes, at the beginning you need to fix a few bugs, but eventually it's software. It's not physical. It's impossible for a ship to get stuck somewhere and then you'll lose your software. It's just not the way it works. Everything is on the cloud. You build it. Once all the bugs are fixed and the software is stable, it's just running. You don't need to do anything. The first app that we built was back in 2018. It's a shipping app called Shipify, and if you see it on the App Store, it's still there. I think we spent like $1,500 on the development, and it's until today generating like $2,000 a month every month. It's been what, 6 years? We're not doing anything with this app. It's just sitting out there. Now, to sum things up, is dropshipping dead? No, I don't think so. You can still be very successful at dropshipping. I would also tell you, if everybody is talking about something, probably you're getting in too late. I would suggest going into a less competitive areas where it's easier for you to shine, and that would be SaaS products. This is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and share a comment below, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.